Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're breaking down the ultimate science-backed framework to help you stop wasting your hard-earned money and finally achieve healthy, glowing skin. You know, if you're totally tired of having a bathroom cabinet just packed full of half-used bottles that do nothing but frustrate you, well, you're in exactly the right place. Let's get right into it.
I really want you to think about this number for a second. 1,50,000 rupees. That is exactly how much the creator of our source material calculated that she spent last year alone on viral skincare trends. All of that just chasing the illusion of perfect glass skin. And the result of all that spending? Absolutely zero improvement. No way, right? Literally nothing changed until she took a step back and completely reevaluated her entire approach.
So think about that exhausting, influencer-driven 10-step routine you see marketed literally everywhere. It's crazy expensive, it's confusing, and honestly, it's practically chemical warfare on your face. Compare that to the somewhat boring yet highly effective reality, a consistent 4-product routine. It's affordable, it's targeted, and it actually repairs your skin. Today, we are completely stripping away the hype and focusing purely on what actually works.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 6 core areas: basics in hygiene, the skin barrier, the moisturizer trinity, mapping actives, smart spending across seasons, and finally, evaluation and medical help.
Step 1. The basics and hygiene. Look, before we even think about touching a single expensive serum, we absolutely must establish our non-negotiable foundations.
These are the deeply unsexy but crucial hygiene rules you just have to follow. You need a separate face towel. Wash your hands before touching your face, and seriously, almost nobody does this. Change those pillowcases weekly. Wipe down your dirty phone screen every single day. Wash your makeup brushes, always cleanse before bed, and please pay attention to those 6-month or 12-month expiry symbols. If you skip these, putting an 8,000 rupee cream on your face is totally useless because you're just rubbing bacteria right into your pores.
Beyond hygiene, you've got to correctly diagnose your skin. Guessing your skin type just based on an oily T-zone, that almost always leads to buying the entirely wrong products. The validated Baumann skin type evaluates 4 key parameters: your oil levels, your sensitivity, your tendency for pigmentation, and aging. Diagnosing your skin across all 4 of these parameters is step 1 before you spend a single rupee.
Moving on to step 2, the skin barrier. This is literally the most vital structural component of healthy skin.
Think of your skin barrier as the bouncer at the club. Its entire job is to keep the good stuff, like moisture and hydration, safely inside, and keep the bad stuff, like pollution, bacteria, and irritants, outside on the curb. If you wash your face and it feels squeaky clean and tight, you haven't actually cleaned your face. You've just assaulted your bouncer and completely destroyed your protection.
So the crucial point here is figuring out how to stop destroying it. Here are the 4 most common ways we accidentally ruin our barrier every single day. First, using harsh stripping cleansers. Second, over-exfoliating. I mean it, 1 to 2 times a week is the absolute maximum. Third, washing your face with hot water, which just melts away your natural oils. And fourth, layering way too many active ingredients just because you saw an influencer do it. If your skin is red and stinging, strip your routine down to the bare minimum for 2 to 4 weeks to let your bouncer heal up.
Step 3. The moisturizer trinity. You know, most people use moisturizers that are honestly only doing about 1/3 of the job.
A truly formulated moisturizer requires 3 very specific elements to actually work. You need humectants, like hyaluronic acid, to pull water right into the skin. Then you need emollients, like ceramides, to smooth out the microscopic cracks between your skin cells. And finally, you need occlusives, like oils or beeswax, to seal it all in so that moisture doesn't just evaporate into thin air. If your lightweight gel only has humectants, you really aren't fully moisturizing.
But all that moisture means absolutely nothing without protection. Broad-spectrum sunscreen is the single most important step in any routine, period. Our source highlights that UVA rays, the ones that cause deep pigmentation, melasma, and aging, particularly in darker and Indian skin tones, actually pierce right through glass windows. So yes, even if you're just sitting indoors by a sunny window, daily SPF is completely non-negotiable.
All right, step 4. Mapping actives. This is the transformation phase, but it comes with a massive warning against blindly following viral ingredients.
If you take away just one mental snapshot from our explainer today, let it be this exact matrix. It perfectly maps the scientific active ingredient directly to its specific biological target. Dealing with acne or clogged pores? You need salicylic acid. Post-acne marks? Niacinamide is your absolute gold standard.
Pigmentation or melasma? Look at azelaic acid. Fine lines and texture? Well, that's where retinoids come in. We have to stop buying actives just because they're trending. Buy them because they specifically match your unique concern.
And when you do finally buy one, here is exactly how you safely introduce it without melting your face off. Step 1. Pick just one active for your most distressing concern. Do not buy 4. Step 2. Apply it just 1 or 2 nights a week. Step 3. Build up that frequency slowly over 3 weeks just to see how your skin tolerates it. And step 4. Never ever skip your daily sunscreen, because actives make your skin incredibly sensitive to UV rays.
Step 5. Smart spending and seasons. Let's talk about the real financial reality of the beauty industry and how your environment completely changes the rules.
You've got to know exactly where you should open your wallet and where you should snap it shut. Splurge on sunscreens, because newer UV filters are really expensive to formulate. Splurge on complex actives like retinoids, where stability is everything. But save on cleansers. A cleanser is on your face for what, 30 seconds before going down the drain? A 300 rupee pharmacy staple does the exact same job as a 4,000 rupee luxury wash. Save your money on basic ceramide moisturizers too.
And remember, your routine has to adapt because your skin is not static, it changes. The exact same routine that gave you glowing skin in the humid summer will likely leave you flaky and dull in the dry winter. Listen to your skin, switch to lighter gels in the summer heat, and reach for richer occlusive creams when the winter cold completely strips your moisture.
Finally, step 6, evaluation and medical help. This is all about setting realistic expectations and knowing exactly when it's time to surrender to science.
The crucial point here is really understanding the biological timeline of your skin. If you start a new product on day 1 and abandon it on day 10 because you don't look like a supermodel yet, well, the product didn't fail, you just lacked patience. Surface skin renewal takes about 28 days. Deep, visible change from an active ingredient takes 8 to 12 weeks. You literally must be consistent for at least 3 months before you can truly evaluate a routine. And when you do hit that 12-week mark, run through this exact diagnostic checklist. Ask yourself, is my skin barrier comfortable, or is it stinging? Am I breaking out more than before? Is my main concern showing even a little bit of improvement? And crucially, does my skin actually look better in photos today than it did 3 months ago? The mirror lies to us because we see ourselves every single day. Photos don't. But what if you check all those boxes, you patiently wait the 12 weeks, and still nothing improves? That brings us to a very critical question. When is it time to stop self-treating and just see a dermatologist? There is a very, very clear line here. You can totally handle occasional pimples, mild dryness, or early pigmentation at home with basic skincare. But you must see a dermatologist for persistent hormonal acne around your jawline, severe melasma that just won't fade, eczema, rosacea, or chronic scarring. Skincare is for maintenance and gentle correction. It simply cannot replace medical intervention. And this brings us to one of the most powerful takeaways from our source material today. Seeing a dermatologist is not a failure. It is recognizing that your face is a medical organ. I really want you to relieve yourself of the pressure to flawlessly fix your own skin. Sometimes medical issues just need medical care, and that is totally okay. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If you stripped away all the marketing hype, all those chaotic 10-step influencer routines, and reduced your bathroom cabinet to just 4 basic boring products tomorrow, what would actually happen to your skin? Honestly, it might just be the healthiest it's ever been. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Stay curious, and I'll catch you on the next one.